Welcome to the first day of science class. We're going to be doing a lab today. Hey, wait a minute. We got to talk about safety. As you can see, this student does not have the proper shoes. These are open-toed shoes. These are not allowed in the lab. Here you can see another student with the proper shoes. He would be allowed to partake in the lab. The student in this scene has improperly tied her apron, and it has now become a knot that will not release. Thus, we have to cut it and sew in new string. The student, realizing they cannot tie behind their back, asks another student to tie in a bow, and this allows for the student at the end of the lab to easily remove the strings and take off the apron. No knots, no cutting. Here you see two students horsing around with the lab, not really following the directions, and one of them inadvertently spills some chemicals, and the other partner, who was just kind of messing with the lighter, lights those chemicals on fire. One of the other students in the lab notified the teacher. Came over and put the fire out promptly. Here you see students horse playing in the lab, and one of them drops a test tube, shatters all over the ground. Make sure if that happens to have teacher come over and clean it up. Also make sure to check any glassware prior to the lab if there are any cracks, as that can add a hazard. Notice how student A did not have any goggles on and got some chemical in her eye. Therefore, a student had to help her to the eye wash to clean out her eyes for 15 minutes. Now the student has on proper eye protection. The chemical never reached her eye. There was no safety hazard, and the lab can continue as planned. Now you're ready for a safe, fun experience in the lab. So remember those rules, be safe, and enjoy.